Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome everybody to RWB Racing. This is Presidio Dog, and we are here for the second race of the Craigslist Racing League. And this is a really fun little 5-race series. We started out in a few different cars in the first race. The winner of that race, V. Francisco, got to pick the next car for Alsace, and he picked a Clio 24 valve V6, and so that's what we're running today. We've got a few people out here. The Situation, probably the nicest livery on the track. Most of the cars don't have one. Maybe they didn't realize we were going to stream it, and that's probably why they're like, oh no, I didn't put my nicest dress on. So we'll see how that goes. So there's Situation. They're all in the same car, so it's all going to be about who's driving. Goat Stalker, new to the series, got his first podium last night in the Gentleman Tuesday Challenge. Congratulations again on that one, Goat Stalker. Good job, good job. Night Kid, he is the brains behind this little 5-race series. Came up with all the particulars, and we put it together, and here it is, race 2 of 5. RWB Francisco, definitely one of the top drivers in our league, and he'll be rocking his little blue Clio. We'll see how he is going to fare tonight. Last night he won both of the Gentleman Tuesday Challenge races back to back. So congratulations again on that one, my friend. Joey Cannoli was not far behind him. He was chasing him down for the better part of the race last night. So we'll see how Joey does tonight in the Clio. And Patriotic Tifosi, there may be some more showing up here. Qualifying is going to be starting here in a little bit. And so we'll see how everything goes. So just sit back and enjoy some pretty pictures while we wait for qualifying to start, and the race will start shortly after that. So I'll be back. So let's talk a little bit about, and Kitch is just gonna park there and have a good time. That's what he'll do right there. And Kitch is actually the real life father of this guy, Night Kid. So that's a fun group. I'm going to go ahead and break down what this series is really all about, kind of how it's going to work, just to give you guys a kind of an idea of what's going on. Not sure when quality's going to start, but basically this is going to be a race of same make cars in each race. They are allowed to tune these cars. It is using fuel, and there's no tire wear. So most everybody's going to be on softs, mediums, or hards. I would guess softs since there's no tire wear. There's zero traction control and stability management. So you don't get that either. You don't get counter steering. The grip on the track is real slipstream. So yeah, and it's going to be a grid start with a false check. So everyone's got to be on their game to see if they can get those good starts. Yesterday or last week's race was at Lago Maggiore. I never can say it right, so pardon me for it. Tonight's going to be at Alsace. It's going to be 12 laps. The fuel is times 10, so there is a very good possibility that they are going to pull probably 3 or 4 pit stops on this track. I haven't really looked at the times to kind of figure out where they're going to be on that, but that's what they're going to be doing. The next track that they're going to go to is Tokyo South Inner Loop, then Brands Hatch, then Sardinia. But the cars that Vasco had to choose from for tonight's race was going to be the Miata Roadster touring car, the Clio V6, which is the one he chose, or the Swift Sport 07. Next week's race, the winner of this race gets to choose the car next week. So Tokyo South Outer Loop next week, there's 3 cars to choose from: the Alpine A110, the Honda S2000, or the Peugeot, or whatever you people in the other countries say. I say Peugeot, the Peugeot 108 GTI. So those are the 3 cars to choose from in the race next week. After that, in race 4 at Brands Hatch, they'll choose from the MR2, the Golf GTI, and the Audi TT3. And then the last race at Sardinia B would be the Focus ST, the Genesis Coupe, or the 911 Turbo. So that's how this race is going down. They get a chance to, I believe this is 2 races. It may only be 1. Last week it was 2 races, but I think there was some I want to say bragging going on, saying, well, I'll just forfeit the winning race, and I'll start from the back, and if I win again, then I get it. If not, whoever wins gets it. And Vasco showed everybody who's boss, and he won the first race, then started from the back on the second race and won it as well. So that's why we're driving this car. So that is the racing league. 5 races, and anyone can join them. So if you want to join in on RWB's racing league, just go to Facebook and look for RWB Racing, or you can go to our website at rwbracing.com. And on the front page, there's a link to the YouTube channel and also a link to the Facebook group where you can apply to join our group. We do run a private group with private lobbies, generally speaking. So you would have to be in the group with us, and then we would share our PSNs so that all of us can find each other. We also have the RWB Racing page, which is our public page for people to see. So we post on that as well. Both of the pages have the same logos, so it should be easy to find them. And on the website, we do have live. Uh, I'll call it a ticker, but that's not what it is. But on the right-hand side of the page, or if you're on a mobile device, it'll be at the bottom of the page. It will show the latest posts from the RWB page as well. So, so there we go. That's as much talking as I can get out to try to fill in some blank space here. So we'll find out when Quali's going to start. I'm not sure when that is, but it will start at some point once everybody gets here. I do believe there are a couple of drivers that said that they were going to be coming soon. So if that's the case, then we need to um, get a few more people in. And I just noticed that a message came through that said the race is being pushed back till 9 o'clock to get more participation. So looks like it's going to be about a half-hour delay for a few of the drivers that are going to be coming. So we can sit here and you can just watch this happen and wait about half an hour. And so I'll just shut up and let you hear the sounds of these great cars driving around the track. And we'll be back. Well, welcome back everybody to RWB Racing's Craigslist Racing Series, race 2 of 5, happening tonight here at Alsace in the Clio V6 24 valve. We had a little bit of a hiccup with some technical difficulties in the track and some drivers not there yet, but that has been solved. So in a few more minutes, it looks like we're going to be starting qualifying for this here race. Just another reminder for those that are new to the stream or new to RWB, you can check out our website at rwbracing.com, and you can find access to the event schedule for all of our races. You can also find a link to join our private Facebook group so that you can find out when all the races are. Well, all the races are on the website, but so you can find all of the rest of us in the lobby, and we have a lot of other great information in there. We also have our RWB Racing Facebook page, our public space, and the all the posts that show up there also show up on the website as well. And tonight, like I said, we are racing in the second series, or the second race of the Craigslist. Find it and bring it, right? That's what it's all coming down to. All right, so looks like they're setting the room up now. Let me go ahead and get things together here. The race, in case you didn't know, the car. Well, the tracks are all decided ahead of time. The 5 tracks, and then the cars are actually a few cars to choose from, and the winner of the previous race gets to choose the car used in the next race. So RWB V Francisco won last week's race, so he chose the Clio V6 to race tonight, which is going to be on Alsace. Last week was at Lago Maggiore, and next week will be Tokyo South Outer Loop, then Brands Hatch, then Sardinia, and we have multiple cars to choose from. At Tokyo, there'll be the Alpine A110, the Honda S2000, and the Peugeot 108 GTI. At Brands Hatch, it'll be the MR2, the Golf GTI, and the Audi TT. Race 5, the last race, will be the Focus ST, the Genesis Coupe, and the 911 Turbo. So that's what this little series is all about. And this guy right here, Night Kid, is the brains behind it all. He came up with the series and presented it to the admins, and we all jumped for joy and said, let's try that. That looks like it'll be fun. So here we are, race 2. Last night we raced in the Gentleman's Challenge Tuesdays, run by J-Rod. We're just waiting for some of those people to get into the room and get out on track. And looks like they're okay. He's making some changes. Get back in there. I just forgot what I was talking about. Oh yes, the Gentleman Challenge Tuesdays we had last night. So make sure you check those out. We streamed the first one last night, so you can check that out with me and Cupcake. We tag teamed that commentary on that one last night. I'm all by myself tonight, so you'll have to listen to my voice the whole time. I'll try not to annoy you or to talk too much. But I have to talk to myself, I guess, because I don't have a co-commentator to yell at me or to correct me when I'm wrong. So I get to be right this entire race. All right. Well, here's our winner from last night's Gentleman's Tuesday Challenge, Vasco Francisco, and also he was the winner of this race last week. So he chose the Clio for Alsace. Which is a great car. This car is so much fun to drive. Kind of wishing I was in this race myself. But it's just as much fun watching these races and showing off everybody's skills here. We have Kituation. Probably has the nicest livery on the track. I really like it. So he's currently out. Looks like they started qualifying. So we'll just see how this goes. Joey Cannoli. Just getting warmed up on his outlap, getting all these guys warming up their tires. There's J-Rod. He is the guy that runs our Gentleman Challenge Tuesdays. So look for him. Goat Stalker last night was in the Gentleman Challenge Tuesday. He's new to the series, and he took his first podium, 3rd place last night, which was no small feat. He got that one. He's fast. Don't get me wrong. I'm not making excuses or trying to put him down at all. But C Winkle 16 ran out of fuel on the very last corner, and he was able to squeak by him with about 5 car lengths to get across the finish line. But 3rd place is the 3rd place. And then we've got G-Bub Travick. I'm going to call him G-Bub. I personally don't know this guy. First time I've seen him, but like I said, we like to get people into these places, and people from all over the world come and race with us. So there we go. We'll see how he does tonight. All right, so qualifying. Let's see. We are still trying to get to the. Oh, these are long laps. Let me make sure I have all of my stuff on. I do. That's good. All right. The Night Kid is currently first out on the track, it looks like. So he should be the first one to come across the line with a qualifying lap here. Got a few more corners to make to get there. This should be about a 30-minute race, I would guess. I think it's 12 laps. Alright, coming up the hill. And he's going to head down to the last couple of turns. Then he'll come across the start-finish. Up the hill he goes. Yeah, this is supposed to be 12 laps. At about 2 minutes a lap. It's a little over 2 minutes. Alright, final 2 corners there. 1. Well, 3, I guess. And he's going to come across the line at a 2:14. Vasco beats him by about half a second. Situations coming across. See where he hits. Oh, nice. There we go. That puts him to the top of the list. Joey Cannoli comes in. Not sure where he's coming in at. Alright, so everyone's come across except Goat Stalker has not. Oh, yes, he has. Okay. So, G-Bub, we're still waiting for him to go have a lap at it. Patriotic just joins the channel. It's another one of our regulars. Alright, so Kitchuation's got 9/100ths off on Vasco. Almost a 10th. So we'll see if that changes as the fuel wears down on these cars. There's not a lot of laps you can get out of these cars. You get about an out lap and maybe 2 hot laps if you're lucky. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, so let's see. Got about 4 more minutes left in the quali, I believe. I'm not in the chat with them, so I have no idea if it's working or not. Alright, so it looks like Kitchuation is still holding on to that top one. And Vasco... Alright, so it looks like quali is going to be over. Everyone's doing what we do and parking it in turn 1. Let's see, who's this here? Patriotic, he's got to get his turns in. Oh, he's picking up... Oh, well, some people left the room, so I'm not sure what the starting order is. Guess we'll find out. Okay, so now Patriotic's going to go for his first hot lap right here. J-Rod is... Well, I'll be honest, folks. I don't know what's going on. But they are all in a party chat, I'm sure, discussing and viewing everything to make sure everything is okay. So, should be good to go here in just a couple of minutes, and we'll see what the race is going to be. Alright, let's see here. Looks like we still got Kitchuation up ahead. Vasco's looking like he's going to try to beat it. Kitchuation's like, I'm cool. I said a fast one. I'll wait. we'll see if somebody does it. He's out of fuel anyway, so he can't go anywhere. So Vasco coming around. I don't know if he's what his time looks like. I didn't catch onto his car before the last sector, so I don't know if he's on a purple lap or not. We shall see. Oh, he's on an out lap anyway. Okay, so he went in, new tires, some fuel. He's going to try this again. He's got to get across that line in the next 20 seconds, which won't be a problem. So he should get one more lap. Night Kid as well. Alright. Let's see, who is this guy? Patriotic. He's got to get across there in about 8 seconds. Oh, it's going to be close. This will be his final lap. Now, maybe he doesn't know it, but that should cover it. He was late for quali, so there he goes and parks the car. Okay. So, this is Joey Cannoli's last. He's just going to Tokyo drift this car everywhere. And here comes Goat Stalker. This is his final lap coming across. Let's see what he gets here. Oh, that was an out lap anyway. So that should do it for the qualifying. Actually, no, Vasco did make it across. Vasco and Night Kid made it across, so they each get one more lap. That's right. So it looks like we have one more driver that might be popping in here. Oh so fast. He showed up last night's race and he had a horrific accident on Red Bull Ring Short coming out of the second to last turn. Got on the paint, got sideways, and just shot full speed right down pit lane. And that pretty much ended it for him. So let's see if Vasco coming across. He doesn't get it. So situation is still up. Oh, Night Kid passes Vasco for P2 by 2/1000ths of a second. Wow, how close could that be? Whew. All right, so that'll put the father-son team on the pole side by side. So P1, P2, nice. Vasco should be P3 with J-Rod on 4, Patriotic, G-Bub, Joey Cannoli, and Goat Stalker. I believe that we're going to have Oh So Fast may jump in here. I don't know if he's going to make it in time. We'll see what happens here. If they start the race without him, then they start the race without him, right? Let's see, is anybody doing the patented, well, Night Kids? Yep. There's Vasco trying to do his burnouts. That's what we do at RWB. Get your quali done and then burn off the rest of your tires. You can't use them anyway. Goat Stalker getting some donuts in, and if it doesn't date me too much, used to call them Brodies. I don't know if anybody else ever called them a Brody before, but we always called them Brodies. All right, well, everyone's there waiting. We'll just wait for the host to get this race started. Let's see what happens here. Get her done, Joey. Hey, no tire wear. You can do that all day long. Come on, baby. Can't even leave marks on the track. You should be able to leave marks so you can spell your name at least. See, anybody else doing some Brodies? Oh, G-Bub's doing some Brodies. And everyone else is just pretty much chilling. J-Rod's just doing a little parade lap. Joey Cannoli. You gotta love it. Now, he can do donuts, but he just can't do cannolis. It's really hard to do cannolis, although I challenge him to see if he can do one. Not sure what one would look like, but we'll see if he can do it one of these days. Did he hear me? Nope, doesn't look like it. And Oh So Fast has arrived. So he'll get to start in the rear, but at least he'll get to start. Yes, he will start last. Alright, so we should have ourselves a race starting right about now. And hopefully, this time my replay will work, unlike last night. It only worked intermittently. So hopefully that'll all work out today. Alright. Looks like only a couple people brought their prom dresses to this race, and everyone else is driving plain Jane cars. So you'll have to think about that one next time around. There are some good liveries, though. I liked it. Oh! Way to go. Little love tap. What's going on here? It's like high school. They're gonna hit each other to tell each other they like each other. So. Is Joey gonna try to track him down? Nope, he's not. Alright, just waiting for them to set this thing up, get the grid order set right. And I don't see Oh So Fast actually in the room yet. Come on, boys, let's get this thing going. I need a race to see. Alright. Well, now it looks like we have ourselves a race starting. Finally! Get to see some action. Okay, so Round two, all in the Clios. So, excuse me, we got Kitchuation, Night Kid, Vasco, J-Rod, Patriotic, G-Bub, Joey Cannoli, Goat Stalker, and Oh So Fast. Turn one is going to be very interesting, to say the least. See if we can't get ourselves oh crap, I gotta get back in. Sorry folks, hang on. There we go. Let's take a look from the back of the pack, how this corner is going to turn out. So far, so good. Everyone's looking alright. Nothing too terrible. A little bumpy-de-bump, but we're okay. So here we go. Let's see what's going on up front. We got Vasco is just trying to make a move on the outside of Night Kid, which will bring him inside. Can he hold it in there? And it looks like he does. And Night Kid does have some slipstream to work with if he can stay in there, but looks like Vasco's trying to take that apex in nice and wide, keep up that top speed, and now he's making his move. Oh, and Kitchuation gives him a little love tap. Whoa, nice save there, Vasco. That was a little iffy, that move by let's go back and take a look at that move with Kitchuation. Just kind of bumps him over there, let him know he's there. Interesting. Well, we'll go back and see how the race is going. So Kitchuation's still up front. J-Rod has moved up to third. Vasco has fallen to fourth. And I got a few other cars back there. I don't see it. There's the rest of the cars back there. Alright. So, we've got Kitchuation up front, and looks like he will be able to come and take the first lap, as long as he doesn't have any issues coming down the hill here. Oh, looks like Night Kid's gonna make a move. Is he gonna get in there? Oh, Night Kid gets into second place, right up to the bumper. See how his drive off the corner is? Oh, it's good. He's right there. Little space, pretty good out there. Tuck it in the corner, on the gas, keep it from sliding. He's right there on his tail. 2/10, if that. One car length in between them. J-Rod's a little bit back there, almost a second. Still within the slipstream, but only just barely. And Night Kid's going to definitely put the pressure on his pops right here. Now, I don't know. I don't have the answer, but that guy up in first place just bought himself a new fan attack wheel and a bunch of stuff, and I don't know if he's actually racing on it or not. We'll have to see, and we'll have to see if it helped out at all. Oh, J-Rod comes in real quick on a late break, closes the door up there. Let's go inside. Get in there. Oh, he makes the move. Okay. Oh, what the heck happened there? Kitchuation. Let's go back and see what happened there. Oh, we'll go back a little further then, so we can actually see this one. So Kitch is driving. Everything's good, and he just gets a little late on the brakes and into the grass. And around he goes. Where he stops, nobody knows. He collected a couple of guys there. Looks like Francisco was thinking he had something to do with that and wanted to help out there. So, alright. So up front now we've got Night Kid. And J-Rod is right there challenging him for the spot. There's nobody anywhere close to them right now. About 3 seconds back. Let's see what we can make happen here. J-Rod is it, and there he goes. He makes his move. Can he make it stick? Oh, he just doesn't have the drive. And Night Kid pulls back up. Jared's going to tuck right back in there. Now can he make a wide turn and then tuck underneath him? Get a little bit more drive off. It's going to be a drag race up the hill. Nobody behind them. It's just one-on-one. And J-Rod comes up ahead there. Let's get on the hood there. Side by side they go. Oh, into the corner. J-Rod tucks it down in there. And coming back out, Night Kid should have some drive. I gotta find a better camera angle. Not on these cars. Well, I guess inside, but we'll stick with tried and true here. Alright, there's plenty of stuff going on back there. I just can't see it. So I apologize if you guys are having some battles. I'm just trying to watch this one up front. Let's just go ahead and take a look at what we got going on in the back here. Situation's climbed back up to 4th, and Goat Stalker sitting in 3rd. And Situation's in 4th with Oh So Fast, who started last, is now 5th. Patriotic. He might be struggling with that car. Looks like it's kind of rolling a lot in the body on the corners. And Vasco in P7, Joey Cannoli in 8th, and G-Bub in 9th. Alright, let's see. Oh, and did I get here just in time to watch what's going to happen here? Night Kid is chomping at the bit to get around this guy. Okay, a little space opened up there. Doesn't have anybody right on him. And get that drive out of the corner. He's in the slipstream. Oh, and J-Rod goes in for the fuel. Alright. Here's where the pit strategies start to play in. You can get about 4 laps on these things if you drive them right. Everyone else is going in. Night Kid stays out. Patriotic stays out. Patriotic has a lot more fuel than everybody else. My guess is he's doing a little bit of fuel save in there. That'll be interesting. Vasco is kind of doing the same thing. I think he's kind of sitting back there seeing if he can get a little extra fuel out of it, get another lap out of that. Still, Night Kid's got a 10-second lead over Patriotic, which will have to pit. They're all going to have to pit. Actually, Patriotic could probably go another lap or so. So it'll be interesting to see how this pit strategy works out. So there's J-Rod. He's got his full tank of gas, and so did Oh So Fast, and so did Kituation, so did Goat Stalker. So it looks like everybody... Well, Joey hasn't yet. Joey will be going in next time around, that's for sure. And the same with G-Bub. So, Night Kid's about halfway through. Almost done with Sector 2. So he's got a little over a sector to go, and his gas light is on. So let's see if he can get all the way around on this. It's going to be close. He might run out of gas right about the top of the hill. He's got it. He's definitely easing up on it. His RPMs are nice and low. He's trying to save fuel. He's lost about half a second to Patriotic doing that, but he's made the extra lap. That will come in handy. If he can do that, there's going to be 12 laps, so he's trying to do this in 3 stops, it looks like. Or 2 stops, rather. So he should be going in the pits now, and there he goes. Don't get tires. Don't get tires. Don't do it. Oh, okay. So Patriotic coming down the hill should take over. Oh, and he goes in too. And so does Vasco. Everyone's going in up top. What a move. So that will bring Oh So Fast up to P1. He's got plenty of fuel. to go for a little while. So the pit strategies are going to keep me on my toes, trying to figure out who's doing what. J-Rod gets out before Night Kid. How'd that work? Well, he went in with less fuel to have to get, so that makes sense, actually. Alright. So, looks like Oso's got Situation breathing down his neck. Can Situation make a move? I like those bumper sticker for sale. May go sideways without warning. Indeed. Alright, and now we got J-Rod's got a decent lead over Night Kid, so he's got about a second, so that should give him a little bit of breathing room. Vasco's just chilling, hanging back there. I think people are gonna make this a fuel race for sure. So Goat Stalker is on a different pit strategy from everyone else, except Situation and Osofast. So he's on the same fuel strategy those two guys are, by the looks of things. Okay, Situation's making his move. He's gonna tuck in and up the hill with the speed. Should be able to get up to him. Gonna be right there. Oh, so close. But he's oh so fast, so there you go. Okay, easy on the brakes. No contact. Stay right there. Go wide here and cut in. Get the drive off. He's got the slipstream and he's probably going in the pits. Nope, he's taking it. Alright, here it goes for first position. Does he make it stick? Now Oso's going to tuck underneath and he's going to come out and take it right back by the looks of it. Oh, look at that. This is some good driving. Gotta love that. Nobody behind him right now. Looks like J-Rod and Night Kid are kind of close. Night Kid's closing the gap up here. He's knocked about 3/10 off of J-Rod's lead in front of him. So we'll see how this works out. Alright, Situation's still trying to get around oh so fast. And we got Patriotic back there, just a little bit behind Francisco, so we'll see if he can catch up to him. The rest of the pack is pretty well spread out, so we're gonna see how their fuel situation works. Oh, Osofats gets a little loose in that corner, slows down. Yep. And here we go. This is an all-out corner. Ooh, a little off the throttle just to keep the car turning. And this guy right here has the fastest lap on the track. 2:14, that's pretty quick. Oh, and Osofast goes a little wide. Kitchen's right there, but he's not going to be able to pull it unless he can swing it in here. There he goes. Oh, it cuts a little too early. Just a little too early. Had to slow up just enough. And Night Kid is definitely closing the gap on J-Rod. Alright, here we go. A little too much wheel spin. Oh, it goes a little wide. This is going to be a race for the corner. There should be... And they pit. Okay. Is J-Rod going to pit? He is not. And neither is Night Kid, so they will assume P1 and 2. And Night Kid has now closed the gap, and he is right there with J-Rod. They both have basically the same amount of fuel. So, we'll see how this works out for him. Well, let's run through our order here and give some love to each of the drivers. So, currently we got J-Rod running up in first position. We got Night Kid running in P2. And RWB Francisco in P3. About 8 seconds behind. Did someone just go off the track? Nope, I guess he saved it. So that would be Patriotic Tifosi. One of our, several of these guys actually are in our Super Formula series. And then there's Oh So Fast up in 5th. Oh, and no, that is not, no good. No good. You gotta hate to see that, man. Ugh. Well, he's drifting it through the corners. All right, that's good. There's Joey. Just you never can't count this guy out. He just shows up at the end of the race fighting for podium positions, and you look at him on the track. He's all by himself, but he doesn't give up. He just puts his head down and just drives. He finds some kind of a challenge to give himself, and then he focuses on that, and he usually ends up near the front. That's for sure. Goat Stalker currently running in 8th position. He's got a little different fuel strategy than the others, so he's got significantly more fuel than a lot of the other drivers. So hey, it's anybody's race. I really have no idea what it's going to come down to on fuel, so we'll see how that goes. And G-Bub. Now, what we're going to be doing, just so you're aware, we're going through these 16 laps. Well, they were supposed to do 12 laps. Now it looks like they're going to do 16 laps, but they were going to do 12 laps, and then a rolling start, 12 more laps in the opposite direction. So it looks like it's only going to be 16 laps. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll stream that one. If they have a race after that, we probably won't have that one broadcasted, but you can always join the group, and you can ask everybody how it went. Alright, so Night Kid out front with a 5-second lead, and it never takes this guy long to be up near the front. So we'll see how the pit strategies play out here. So everyone's pretty well spread out. Not a lot happening. Okay. Into the high-speed corner goes Night Kid. And followed by Francisco. Followed by the Kituation, and Oh So Fast, and J-Rod, and Patriotic. So the top 2 are kind of spread out. The next 4 are all within podium position. So we'll see how this hangs. It's only halfway through the race, so we shall see how this plays out. So, RWB. Let's talk about what the red, white, and blue racing is all about. If you're looking for a place to go racing, like these guys, clean racing, people being respectful, mature while they're behind the wheel, this is the place to be. We have lots of little events that go on. We have the Gentleman's Tuesday Challenge I was explaining earlier. That's this guy here hosts that one for us. That's RWB J-Rod 23. He hosts our Gentleman Tuesday Challenge, usually N-Spec cars, and we have a lot of fun with that one. Then, of course, we have Wednesday nights. That's this guy's little get-together, and that's what we're watching right now. Also on Wednesday nights is usually Super Formula practice after this. This one ran a little bit late. And then on Fridays, we have our Super Formula series, which is a team-based and points-driven series. There's more information on the rwbracing.com website that you can go and look at. You know what? Hang on a second. How close is he? Oh, he's okay. We got time. So you can go to the website and find out pretty much all the information about us. But the idea is that we like to foster a really good time. If you were in this race right now, there's going to be a whole lot of camaraderie going on in the in the group chat with these fellas. That is for sure. The we have a lot of fun. We're like a family. We actually call each other our second families. So you can have a great time. We got people from all over the country, and we've got one from Canada. Actually, we got a few from Canada. We got one from. Oh, I can't. I know what the flag is. I just can't remember where he is. The Dragon Eagle. I want to say Sweden, but it's not Sweden. It's something else. But anyway, so we got a few of those guys. A few guys from New Zealand, Australia, and other places that come on board. But typically, all of our races are usually between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern time. So usually that's the U.S.-based drivers that we get, or people in those time zones. So, join up on the Facebook. Go on the Facebook page. You can find that link on the website. Get over there. Join up with us. We'd love to have you come in and race with us. And if you're new, like I was when I first found this group, if you're new and you're just learning how to drive these cars and you want to get better, you want to learn how to tune these cars, these are your guys. Really, we all work together to help everybody get faster. It just makes the racing that much more fun when we do. So, anyway, join with us. We'd love to have you. And, that's just putting the screws to that car. Let's see, we have any battles going on right now? There is so many different strategies going on right now. I can't even keep track of who's doing what. Not much for a color commentator when I can't even figure out what's going on. But everyone is running pretty smooth. Everyone's running pretty consistent lap times. So most people are running in the teens on their regular laps. The like 215 up to 219. That's pretty much where everyone needs to live to be competitive here. We can see that Night Kid's even got a 214. He's got 213. So it's not a surprise that he's up front. So yes, in RWB we actually have a lot of interesting dynamics. So we've got 3 father and son teams. Night Kid and the Kituation are one of them. Myself, Presidio Dog, and RWB Trology. He's my son. We've got Apex and Patriotic, who is... Where is he? Did he leave the race? Oh no, there he is, right there. So Patriotic, he races with his dad as well. Then we have 2 brothers, Agorsky and Venom. So it's a family affair. Don't feel like if you come in here that it's going to be some kind of just all the top guys in the world or something like that, are in here or anything like that. It's all about having fun and building and learning and growing. So all right. So Vasco is now currently up front. Somehow or another, in all my yammering, I missed that pass, and it looks like Night Kid's gonna take it back. Let's drive on board with Mr. Tabasco here and see what it looks like trying to follow one of these cars around the track. Oh, it's a drag race. Where is he? Where is he? Can't see. There he is. Okay. Wow. So much fun to watch these guys race. Ooh. Looks like everywhere is pretty spread out. This is the closest battle we have going on right now. I'll tell you, so RWB Francisco, for the last 2 seasons, has been our champion in the Super Formula Series. The guy can wheel just about anything you put in front of him, including lawnmowers, apparently. I'm kidding. I kid. What a move! What a fake out! Wow, that was a good fake out. Let's watch that one again. Let's see if I can see him do the fake. Nope, I missed it. Doggone it. Maybe I didn't. Here he goes. Fake. Oh, and he gets him to take it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try that one again. Hold on. That looked awesome. Okay, they're coming down. He turns in, and so committed. Oh, so great. So great. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Way to go. So let's see, what is that going to do? That should give... Well, Vasco is going to have to stop and get fuel this time around. J-Rod, he's got enough to... no, he's going to have to... He's still going to have to pit again. Pretty much everybody is. I think you can only go about 4 laps on a tank. So Vasco is going to stop and probably fill that sucker all the way up. Which I bet anything was his plan. So they can get there, do one last dash for gas, so to speak. So he'll fill that all the way up and have 4 laps to go. J-Rod's going to need to also, if he's smart, he'll pit with Vasco and fill up as well, and he'll be right behind him. Actually, he'll come out in front of him because Vasco is going to have way more gas he's going to have to put into that car. So we'll see what J-Rod does here. Situation is the same thing. These top 4 better pit, and Night Kid is 10 seconds behind him, and I don't think he might be able to make it work if he fuel saves, but he's going to stop and get a little gas too. Oh, this is going to be tight. All right, let's see what happens. Vasco's going to go in. There's no way he can go another lap. In fact, he's out of gas. He ran out of gas. And J-Rod's going to go around him into the pit. Oh, look at that. Oh, so fast. Smart move. He goes in. So now, let's see what Night Kid does. Night Kid should go in, top off, because everybody's in. If he's smart. Okay, he may not. He's still smart, probably, but let's see what he's doing here. And, oh, J-Rod comes out. And J-Rod's going to have all the fuel to make it. Now, let's see. Maybe Night Kid has something up his sleeve. Let's see. And so Vasco comes out in 5th. Now Osafast didn't fill up on fuel. I think he miscalculated. That is not going to be good. It brought him up closer, but he's going to be a lap short on fuel. That's going to be an unfortunate circumstance. Now Situation has all the fuel he needs. And Night Kid's got 2 seconds on him, but he's not going to make it on the fuel either. So he's going to have to pit. Whew. Because he's only got about 2.5 laps of fuel. And there's 3.5 laps to go. 2.5 laps to go. Oh, it's going to be close. No, it's 3 laps. I'm sorry, I miscounted. Yeah, there's like 3.5 laps to go still, so We'll see how he does there. Oops. So J-Rod's got enough to go the distance, I believe. It's 4 laps on a tank, so he might have to stop again. There's so much to try to follow. So, J-Rod, Night Kid, Kituation, Francisco, Patriotic, Joey Cannoli, all of those are Super Formula drivers in our league that we are currently running. So they're all very used to driving around each other. Alright, Night Kid's making a move. Is he going to go in? He's probably going to go another lap before he gets fuel, is my guess. So, there's 3 laps to go. I don't think he's going to make 3 laps. J-Rod's got enough for about 3 laps. And so does... Oh, the situation's going to be close. I think So Fast must be fuel saving because I don't know how he's getting this much out of the car. So we'll see what goes on here. Alright, we're currently in first position is J-Rod. Oh, he was. Now this guy is. Welcome to first place again, Night Kid. Can you hold it there? Alright, coming around. About halfway through the 14th lap, so there's 2.5 laps to go. Maybe he does have the fuel to make it. We'll see how it goes. J-Rod's not going to give up on him. He's got more fuel. He can be more aggressive. That's for sure. So he doesn't have to fuel save anything. He can just go all out if he wants to. There's So Fast. He's going to be... Got to take it easy. There's our SF champion and last week's race winner. There's the situation. It's only about 6 seconds back. We'll see if there's any pits that need to happen. Joey's back there. He's got plenty of fuel, running 7th place. He's about 50 seconds behind the leader, so something happened pit-wise. Alright, let's see what happens with Night Kid now. He's coming through the last corners. And in the pits he goes. J-Rod stays out, of course. So Fast, Francisco. But Kituation goes in as well. Interesting. They are... Looks like they're... I can't tell if they're filling up. And Kituation pops out first. Night Kid comes out... Oh, behind Patriot. Nope. He comes out in 4th. Alright. So, the race is on. A lap and a half left. And he filled up on fuel, so he's got 2 laps of racing to do. See, how's J-Rod doing? It looks like he's probably got enough to go the distance. This may be his race. So Fast out in 2nd. He's going to be out of gas. He's going to have to stop eventually. He's not going to be able to make it all the way around again. And Francisco in 3rd. He's got all the fuel he needs. So he's just going to wait So Fast out. Perhaps. Hindsight's 20/20, right? So maybe he doesn't know how much fuel he's got. We shall see. Oh, Kituation gets a little slidey there. See what happened with that. Oh, just a little over braking. Oh well, it happens. Alright, So, J-Rod going up the hill, coming down to take the white flag. Here in just a moment. Last couple of corners. Got about a 1.7 gap on Oh So Fast. Alright, so J-Rod coming across with a white flag in P1. Vasco is in P2. Oh So Fast had to stop for fuel. We knew that was going to happen. Does Kitchuation make the move? Can he get around? Oh, what just happened there? Oh, never mind. Alright, let's see. Where's Oh So Fast? He's coming out. He's right there. Okay, give himself enough fuel. Kitchuation is right behind him in fourth. So right now, standing on our podium would be J-Rod, Francisco, and Oh So Fast. Now, if Kitchuation can catch up, he can snag a podium out of him. And both of these cars, J-Rod and Vasco, have the fuel to make it. Barely. There's not a lot of battles going on right now for any positions. Do have, looks like G-Bub has gone a lap down to our leader J-Rod. Final lap through, look at this. Leading the race, Mr. J-Rod himself. But don't count out this guy, because he is going to speed that car through there as fast as possible. He's got to get around some lap traffic. Oh, and as long as J-Rod doesn't make a mistake, ladies and gentlemen, this will be our race winner, RWB J-Rod. Almost out of fuel. Look at that. The light is flashing like he is basically out of gas. And coming across for the win is J-Rod. Way to go, buddy. Nice job. Coming in P2 is going to be Francisco. And we're going to see Oh So Fast. Then we're going to see Kitchuation. Then we'll see Night Kid. There's your top 5. Patriotic Tifosi in 6. Joey Cannoli is back there a few corners. So it looks like he will pull P7 and Goat Stalker will be P8 when all is said and done. Congratulations there, Mr. J-Rod. So J-Rod is going to get to choose the car that they race in next week on Tokyo South. So there goes Joey Cannoli across the line and Goat Stalker. So looks like J-Rod will get to pick between the Alpine A110, the Honda S2000, or the Peugeot 108 in next week's race. Congratulations there, mister. Good job, good job. Alright, everybody. Well, that's going to be it for us. Thanks for watching. You all have a